What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, bringing you another episode of Road to Rank. This is episode number 67, and before we get started, if you can, please show some shady love to that like button right below this video. Remember, if this video reaches 1,200 likes, I will keep 2 Pokemon videos a day coming your way. That is what I say. Now, today, we boxed our Sun team. We had a couple of good days with them, with the team. Really, I guess, just decent days because we got 1-1s every day. We didn't have any double losses, so that's always a good sign, not getting double losses. Battle Spot, you know, you can't take it too hard if you get 1 win, 1 loss in a session because it depends. You know, you see a Mega Kanga, if you're not prepared, 1, 2, 3, boom, you only choose 3 Pokemon. If you choose the wrong 3, it's over. But before we get started, we're going to place our bets in the comment section. Who do you think is going to be the MVP, the most valuable Pokemon? Before we do any battles, let me know right now in the comment. Out of the Pokemon you see on the screen, we've got Staraptor, Scizor, Conkeldurr, Charizard X, Cacturne, and Starmie. So we're bringing some old, bringing some new, which is really just Charizard X, but I wanted to try out these Pokemon in the combination. We got 2 Megas, both Scizor and Charizard, so we got to make sure we don't bring them both to the same battle because that would suck. We got a lot of priority, and I think we could possibly get a nice sweet double victory today, although I'm probably just jinxing myself. Our record currently is 74-70. We've been slowly just keeping that 1-1. I think I've decided that I'm just gonna have season 2 start at episode 100. We're so close anyway. I want to get to that episode 100 and then start season 2. But here we go. Ratings have been reset, so we're gonna see a lot of 1500s, but that doesn't mean jack. My opponent is bringing Dragonite, Scizor, Skarmory, Tyranitar, Breloom, and Volcarona. So threats, lots of threats. We see a prevailing fire weakness on his team, but that T-Tar kind of shuts down any fire weakness that he might have. I do want to bring my Starmie because it covers a lot of his team very, very, very well. I don't want to lead with Starmie, but I do want to bring it. I also want to bring Cacturne. I think I'm actually going to bring Staraptor. Can hit a lot of things hard because of the choice band, but it would be nice to have a pivot such as Conkeldurr in the match. Or Scizor would be a very nice pivot. I actually think I'm going to lead with Scizor. I really feel like I want to lead with Starmie, though. Huh. I'm going to lead with Starmie, and I'm going to bring Scizor as my pivot defensive Pokemon, considering he only has 1 fire type, and if he brings it, I just got to work around it. And then I'm going to bring Cacturne because it does have Focus Sash priority, and I can't bring Charizard because I'm bringing the Scizor, so that is the reason why I really do want to use my Charizard today. This is the Charizard X that I didn't get to bring on my Sun team, which will probably be on my official Sun team. I'm still working out the kinks. I know I need entry hazards. I know I didn't play too well against Patters. I did a lot of unnecessary switching against his Cradily, but I was so obsessed with getting the Sun back up, but then I just wasn't realizing how fast the Sun went away after all the switches. So it was really unnecessary, those switches, but I'm working on actually, today's battle that you'll see, it's not the perfect team, but I did add Heat Rock into the team, which I think is one of the only things I changed. And you'll see if that actually worked out for me or not. But I'm working on the team, tweaking it, because I really do enjoy using a Sun team. I do, even with whether or not being permanent. So he leads with Skarmory. I have my Starmie out here. This is not bad at all. I can just go for a T-Bolt and get some serious damage off on this Skarmory. I don't think he had any ground types to nullify the T-Bolt, so I am going to go for that as opposed to the Ice Beam. That's going to bring him down to like maybe 7 HP, and my opponent is going to go for the Rock Tomb. He's going to lower my speed, but I don't think that that's going to make him outspeed me at all, so I am just going to go for... now I'm just going to go for an Ice Beam on the off chance the Dragonite comes out. He sets up... Oh, wow, he actually is faster now. And he gets the Stealth Rock up, which really, really, really sucks because Cacturne's Focus Sash is now broken. And that's definitely going to bite us in the butt. Now I pretty much just have to save Cacturne and hope that it can clean something up with Sucker Punch without any boost, because it's not going to get the chance to boost without that Focus Sash. Did I bring Cacturne? I might have not even have brought Cacturne. Scizor... No, I did. Scizor, Starmie, and Cacturne, I believe. Hopefully you bet on one of those. But we'll see who the MVP is of this match. Right now, Starmie's got that coverage, which is really good on Battle Spot. It has nice speed. Unfortunately, my speed is lowered because of that Rock Tomb. That was I like that Skarmory with the Rock Tomb on Battle Spot. That's not bad. Comes out with the T-Tar and gets the weather up. Now, this would have been really nice if I had my Conkeldurr, but I don't. But I am going to go out into Scizor here because Scizor has no problem dealing with a T-Tar unless he predicts me with my Scizor and goes for the Flamethrower, which kudos for you if you do. I really think you're going to go for a Crunch, but we'll see what happens. I am going to get hit by the Stealth Rock, and he's going to Mega Evolve, ladies and gentlemen. That is a problem. For some reason, I didn't expect... I haven't seen a Mega T-Tar in such a long time that I just didn't expect it. Goes for the Dragon Dance. That's pretty good for me because I am defensive, so I will be able to just go for a Bullet Punch, and I'll probably live one hit from this thing because I myself am going to Mega Evolve. Actually, if I'm going to live one hit... Let's see. I'm going to live one hit. I should probably just go for an X-Scizor, but it all depends on if I'm going to live a hit. But I think I am. I don't even think it's necessary to run Calc. I'm going to go for the X-Scizor. I think that I can take one shot from this Tyranitar. Unless he goes for a Fire-type move, then I'm screwed. If he has, like, Fire Fang or something. Or Flamethrower. But he's only at +1, so I should be okay. He goes for the Stone Edge, and he lands it. As long as he doesn't crit me, I should be fine. I live, and I get my X-Scizor off, which is absolutely perfect. Because now I can follow up with a Bullet Punch. And even though it doesn't look like the Bullet Punch will kill... I should have Bug Bite on this, not X-Scizor, by the way, but I don't have a Bug Bite Scizor. So, I am going to go for a Bullet Punch here, and we're going to see how much it does. I don't think it'll take him out. Oh, he lives at literally like 1 HP! Oh my gosh, wow, that's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Now, that puts me in a really bad spot because I am going to come in with my Cacturne, and my Focus Sash is going to get broken. I don't think my Starmie can outspeed this Tyranitar, even though it's extremely fast. Maybe it can though. If Tyranitar, if he's max speed investment, wow, he lives literally at like 1 HP. Max speed investment, it looks like he will probably outspeed me, outspeed my Starmie. So that's really unfortunate. I would have really liked it for him not to outspeed my Starmie, but it looks like he is. So I'm going to go out into my Cacturne and just hope that he goes for a physical type move. Goes for an attacking type move. Because he could always just stall out my Sucker Punches. Hopefully he doesn't, though. Hopefully he doesn't go for D-Dance, because if he does, then I definitely lost. He probably will, though. He seems like my opponent seems like a really good player. Not going to lie. He'll probably predict the Sucker Punch and either switch out or just stall out my Sucker Punches. But right now, he's probably looking up Cacturne standard set. He's going to see Sucker Punch and he's going to go for a D-Dance, I'm sure. Unless he predicts me to predict that, which would have been really nice. But I'm pretty much just going to have to Sucker Punch till he attacks. I don't really have any other option. He doesn't fail, so he did go for an attacking type move, thank goodness. And even though it's resisted, he obviously, I mean, he only had 1 or 2 HP, so I'm going to be able to do that much. Which is awesome because I'm still left with my super fast Starmie, which can possibly take out his last Pokemon, especially if it's a Dragonite. No, it's Volcarona. That is rather unfortunate for me because I don't have anything super effective against this thing. I think Volcarona completely walls my Cacturne. The only thing is Sucker Punch, but he's probably going to go for a Quiver Dance. Maybe I'll go for a Bug Buzz because it's 4 times effective, but I already showed the Sucker Punch once. I'm going to go for the Swords Dance because if he goes for the Quiver Dance and I Sucker Punch, I definitely lose. Whereas if he doesn't go for Quiver Dance and I can go into Starmie, I might be able to take him out with a Scald. I'm not entirely sure. Then again, Volcarona is pretty bulky on the specially defensive side. But I don't think it's worth... But if I go for Sucker Punch and he goes for an attack type move... You know what? I'm going for Sucker Punch. It failed. He went for Quiver Dance. I lose the game because now he's going to outspeed my Starmie. And that's exactly why I wanted to go for Swords Dance. Oh my gosh. Now he's going to get the special defense boost. The Sandstorm's going to subside, but that doesn't matter. Man, if I would have gone for Swords Dance, I would have won. Can't believe that. This time he goes for an attacking type move. This is going to do a crit! Wins me the game, ladies and gentlemen! Woo! That is freaking awesome. That is free. I don't care. I'm not even sorry about it. I'm not even sorry. I'm literally... Oh, the game is so forgiving right now. All right, so we have a victory. This is one of the first times we've had a first game victory in a long time. That was incredible. That's all because of the game. Realistically, I should have gone for Swords Dance in the first turn, and then I could have won the game without needing that crit. But, wow, that is a rush. All right. Our record is now 75 and 70. And we're going to... Now we have a chance at a double victory, and that was some game. And you know what the correct play would have been to go for Swords Dance, and then Sucker Punch. Obviously, I just overthought it because then I was forgetting about the speed factor that he would outspeed my Starmie when I came in because he had to go for Quiver Dance. But here, this opponent is bringing a Liepard, Talonflame, Vivillon, Mawile, Garchomp, Tyranitar. So this person is definitely going to try to ladder. When I see a Liepard in Battle Spot, I'm just like, you're laddering. I know, that's what you got to do. Whatever. Because of that Liepard, I am going to bring my Conkeldurr because Liepard likes to do stupid shenanigans. I'm going to bring Conkeldurr. Looking at the rest of my opponent's team, my Starmie really is going to be handy, but so is my Charizard Y. So let's bring Charizard, my Charizard X. And then I think that having Quick Attack, having another priority move, will be really beneficial. So I am going to bring Staraptor. So it looks like everyone gets to play today in Road to Ranked. All my Pokemon got an opportunity. Last battle, Cacturne with that crit had to be the MVP. That crit was just way too... He knew what he had to do. Absolutely beautiful Cacturne. Wow, because Sucker Punch would not have killed without that crit. It probably would have done 75% around. But I'm going to lead off with Conkeldurr because I am specially defensive and he had a lot of special attackers on his team. Hopefully he leads with one of those. He actually leads with Staraptor. So worst case scenario for me. But I predict him to set up on my out switch. I really do predict him to set up on my out switch. So I'm just going to go for a knockoff and hope that he doesn't go for Brave Bird. He went for Will-O-Wisp, and he's going to activate my Guts. Wow, Will-O-Wisp on Talonflame. I guess that's useful in Battle Spot because it threatens people out so much, but Guts is going to activate. Knockoff should completely... Wow, it doesn't kill this thing. King's Rock. I'm actually curious of what set this guy was running. I'm sure he's going to, unfortunately, go for... Let me see. Who's faster, Talonflame or Staraptor? See, that's the problem. This thing can still wash the floor with my team. Like, he can... Talonflame can still... Oh, man. Even with... I really needed that knockoff to kill. I'm really surprised it didn't. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm really surprised. See, they made Talonflame a little bit too fast, in my opinion. I mean, maybe it's not... Because that is Will-O-Wisp, it might not be invested in speed, so a Quick Attack might outspeed it. But, I really don't think so. Regardless, I have to stay in here with Conkeldurr. I'm gonna go for a Mach Punch. He goes for the Brave Bird, obviously, and it's gonna take me out unless he's not invested offensively. But I think he is. Yeah, that's gonna kill me. Unfortunately, I could have switched out, but I don't know that anything really wants to take it. Oh, he's hurt by the recoil, so you know what? That's kind of worth it. I get rid of the Talonflame. Although, if I was thinking correctly, I probably would have sacrificed something else. Instead of Talonflame, I'm going to come in with Charizard because Staraptor, I want Staraptor to have the ability to clean up. He comes in with Vivillon, which is probably just going to go for the Sleep Powder, unfortunately, and it's going to be Focus Sash, so Compound-Eyed Sleep Powder is probably going to do a lot of damage. I'm not going to bother going for Flare Blitz because this Vivillon is probably Focus Sashed, and I might as well just go for a Dragon Claw and not take any recoil. There's the Charizard X, first time being showcased, probably on my channel ever for me using it. He does go for the Sleep Powder, lands it, of course. There's nothing I can do about that. Now, the only thing I can really do is try to bring this thing down to Sash at this point so that I can come in with my Staraptor and Quick Attack it. The only thing that's really unfortunate is, goes for the Substitute. Wow. Your sub leftovers? Are you really? Sub leftovers Vivillon? Yup. So it's going to be running Quiver Dance with the Substitute, Sleep Powder, and then I'm sure Bug Hurricane. So that really stinks. I'm going to go for a Dragon Claw at this point because it will break his break his sub, but this is not looking good at all. Not even a little bit. So, my Charizard's going to stay asleep. Even better, Charizard, sleeping on the job. I gotta give this guy credit, though. A sub Vivillon on Battle Spot is really not bad at all. Because if you outspeed... See, and this is what I'm talking about. If you go out to the wrong Pokemon, you're pretty much done. If I were to have gone out to my Staraptor, I would have been fine because I could have outsped and Brave Birded it. And taken it out. So definitely just a bad switch. There's really nothing I can do. I'm gonna break the sub here, which is great, but he's just gonna go for another Sleep Powder, which with Compound Eyes is more than likely gonna hit. Plus he's gonna be back to full in just one more turn. So I really can't. I need a lot of luck here. I need him to miss this Sleep Powder basically. But he's not gonna. I'm the only one that misses Compound Eye Sleep Powder. To be honest with you, I think I'm the only human being in the entire world. If you've ever missed a Compound Eye Sleep Powder, leave a comment right now and let me know the situation of how it happened. Was it as bad as this where you were getting stalled out by a sub Vivillon? Because if it was, then you know what? Then I'm sorry for you. Because all I had to do was go out into Staraptor instead of Charizard, and it would have been great, but I just wanted to go on into Charizard. I really wanted to go on Charizard because I wanted Staraptor to clean up a quick attack, but now I know that is a mistake. Go out into Staraptor when you have the chance, especially because it carries U-turn. Come on now, and it's pretty fast. What is Staraptor's base speed? 100. Okay, so it's not the fastest, but it's pretty fast. I'm pretty sure at this point, yeah, he's just going to go for the Hurricane. He's going to land the Hurricane. I've also missed the Compound Eyes Hurricane, so that's true. Charizard's going to go down, which means that my opponent's just going to be able to go for another Sleep Powder when my Staraptor comes in. And unless he misses his Sleep Powder, actually, he doesn't even have to go for Sleep Powder. He could just go for another Hurricane. What am I saying? Just go for a Hurricane and you win. And that's why Vivillon is so good. I love using Vivillon myself. Veronica, as my shady people will know her as. But yeah, just going to go for the Hurricane, outspeed, and land it, and take out the Staraptor. So I really like that set. I might give it a shot in future episodes of Road to Rank, because that is really nice. Being able to just Sleep Powder sub and then QD up. So unfortunately, we did not get our sweet double victory today. Still on that 1-1 ratio, all because I switched into Charizard. It's really unfortunate because my Staraptor outspeeds Vivillon before the Quiver Dance boost, but it is what it is. Our record is now 75 and 71. Still have that 4 gap between our win-loss. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, ooh, this hair is right in my eyes. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and sub because I do upload 2 Pokemon videos a day. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.